Hey, everybody, it's me, Iryna Wood, your self love and relationship expert, and welcome to the episode number 4 of the Hollywood Healing Podcast under the beautiful name Do People Really Fall in Love with Perfection? In reality, absolutely not. We all try to be ideal and perfect, most of us. In this run, we are getting the heart attacks, we are changing ourselves, we are losing our authenticity, we are trying to correspond to the social media trends, and we forget about our beautiful soul. We are constantly working on our bodies and improving ourselves. But in reality, I work with couples more than 12 years, and everybody, when they're talking about the memories after the separation and beautiful moments that couples had together, people always remember imperfections. They remember things that were irritative to them or maybe even destructive to their relationship, but they do remember them and they attach to those memories. So when we are trying to change ourselves, we don't know what we are missing because we are missing our authenticity. And actually, it starts from the change in your appearance. How does your person in reality has to recognize you if you're trying to be somebody else, changing yourself constantly, maybe changing your nose, your eyebrows, your hair color, or something even more significant in your body? When people meet, first of all, what they face in each other is the appearance. And by the way, psychologically speaking, people are attracted through common karma, energetically, and by the triggers in their appearances. What I'm speaking here about. Let's say one man had a caregiver who had a huge nose or short hair, and woman who doesn't know this guy yet, but she's searching for her destiny, is trying constantly to grow her hair instead of do the short haircut, which would be much more beautiful for her, but she wants to be somebody else because it was a social media trend, or because one of her girlfriends has a long hair, or she decided to do the nose job, changing her appearance, doesn't understand that her person in reality would be attracted exactly to that type of nose. Why? Because things that he knows since childhood and has great association with is a symbol of home, is a symbol of safety, is a symbol of kindness, for example. And only good memories he had that were unconsciously related to that nose and that type of hair. So when we are changing ourselves, we are getting rid of extra chance to meet your true destiny. And besides that, we are taking away from ourselves our authenticity. So when we're speaking about our appearance and those visual triggers, actually we cut them off changing ourselves. And it definitely much more complicated to try to be somebody else because you will never fit and your place would never be taken by anybody else but you. This is the first thing that I would say. The second thing, how do people fall in love? Through common trauma. So when we are working on ourselves constantly and we don't admit how much we are in pain about something, it would be more complicated to open up the heart and truly match emotionally and mentally, speaking from heart to heart with your potential partner. And the other thing is people match energetically besides sexually, because for me it's the same, because sexuality is a huge part of your energy level. So with one person, you would love to be immediately because you see the person from this distance and you feel like maybe it's your karmic relationship or maybe it's your Mr. or Mrs. Right. And you feel like your guys can match and you really want to find yourself next to this person. From the other person walking into the room, you feel negative experience immediately and you can't explain it. So always pay attention to those unrecognized, visual, and unseen divine triggers because they can tell you a lot about yourself in those relationships, about how you can match. And when we speak about famous couples, I was curious about that and I definitely asked ChatGPT. One of my favorite actors is Matthew McConaughey, and I wanted to know how does his stunning wife look like and how his mother look like. And guess what? I don't know about a lot of things in common in their appearances, but I know one thing that they definitely have the same presence, the same look. They're very confident and very proud women. The other couple that I was curious about is Jay-Z and Beyoncé. You know, that couple had their ups and downs. And guess what? She always said that she loves him because of his masculinity. He reminds her father. Of course, consciously or unconsciously, men and women are usually choosing the other partner because of their parent caregiver, as I mentioned before. But it's not only visually, it's as well energetically. And she always said, for me, it's important that men should be very strong because her father was that way. And Jay-Z does the same and gives the same attitude to her and to the family. The other couple I was curious about is George Clooney, famous actor, and definitely a lot of girls are following him. And guess what? Amalia, his wife, and his mother. Look at that unbelievable match. They have the same type of hair, or some kind of the same smile, very strong women, and you can find a lot of similarities in this case visually. So when we are changing ourselves, we are taking away the real chance of our true destiny to meet us and recognize in the crowd. Because nowadays in the streaming world, it's really difficult to find your perfect match. Be authentic, be yourself, because people fall in love not with perfect, people fall in love with familiar. And if you want to get more self-awareness, emotional awareness, and relationship intelligence, follow me, Iryna Wood, and listen to my podcast, Hollywood Healing. Here always with you. Trust the process, Iryna Wood. Stop! We have to shoot one more addition to my episode because I couldn't hold myself to add my favorite actress, who is Sarah Jessica Parker. Because for me, she's so wit, so independent, so timeless, so outstanding, so phenomenal with all her looks. Because I think I don't even know where's the difference between Sarah Jessica Parker and the hero she's playing, you know, Carrie. And I think that's what her husband loves about her, because she's strong and she knows who she is. And she is unbelievable mother, fantastic actress. And he always knew he wanted a very strong American woman, and she is so. And I think that comes from the childhood as well. So be very aware whom you're choosing, because you will do it no matter what. Your unconscious will do it for you.